this is Mike Goff with Stonegate Film Music, and today I'm going to demonstrate the Shadow Forest Synths package. We have 8 synths in here. It's 2 pads, 2 basses, and 4 leads. It's a very fun sonic experience, adding some textures and whatnot to your composing. So hopefully this is something that you will be interested in picking up. And we also do have one free synth that is out there. That is the Moonlight pad, if you want to just try something out and see how it goes. And then if you like the rest, head on over to stonegatefilms.com and you can pick up this and many other products. We are kind of just in the early stages with this being our first major release, and we are looking forward to a long future of very fun sounds. So let's go ahead and start out by, you need to start out by opening up whatever digital audio workstation that you have and opening up Kontakt. As at present, we do require that you have the full edition of Kontakt, not just the free Kontakt player. At some point that may change, but at least at the time of this recording, you do need to have the full Kontakt platform in order for this to work. Then, so let's go ahead and open up your download. So let's imagine you've purchased the product, you've downloaded it, you open up your folder structure. Right out of the gate, you have each individual instrument that is laid out here. We also have a quick access folder that'll make it a little quicker for you to find each one. So let's just start off with the Thunder Ridge instrument. This is the very first sound we've ever come up with here for Stonegate. So here right out of the gate, you can kind of see you have a variety of controls. So we also have up here these snapshots that allow you for different presets that we've kind of set up. The snapshots you'll have to load into the proper folder. We've put a tutorial document in your download that will give you a step-by-step on exactly how to do that. But let's just go ahead and start to play this out just a little bit and see kind of what we have as far as sounds. So with the snapshots, why it's kind of important for you to be trying to get those into the proper folder is because each one of these snapshots is going to have a very different kind of a sound. So let's just start with this dark portal and see what that kind of feels like. So that's pretty fun. Each one of these is very different. And of course, there's so many different ones you can go through, check them all out. It's lots of fun. But the other cool thing is that you obviously can customize and do whatever you want to do here. So let's just go ahead and play with some of these knobs here. So reverb's great. What's also fun too is just a little trick. If you right click, you can learn the MIDI on the controller and then apply that to one of your modulation wheels. And so then that way we can do little things like just change the dynamics and whatnot with a low pass filter. So it just gives it so much more character. So that's kind of fun. We can really thicken this thing out, you know, with the old stereo. So you can kind of go with that serious mono. We can adjust the attack, of course, and the release. That note is now released. So you can really go wide with a lot of these controls. All right, so let's move on to the next product. You kind of get a feel for each one. Let's go ahead and open up the. Let's go ahead and open up the lead control. This one has the most customizable effects. Obviously, you have all your standard, your attacks, your decays, your holds, sustains, release, etc. And then a lot of the same kind of things we just got done playing with. But what's fun is it all starts with obviously a bass standard sound, which in this case is the default sound. Now this is a lead, so I think that's something we got to make sure we mention. And so this is all in legato, which is it has a very nice smooth, feels really smooth on the fingers in terms of as you're playing. So there you go. Very customizable to whatever your tastes are. Let's go ahead and keep scrolling through and finding some more. So let's go ahead and check out the Lightning Bass. This was co-produced by my friend Aaron Gregory. So just remember, the snapshots will really give you kind of that wide range if you want to get a different flavor for every one of these. And this instrument, of course, the Lightning Bass, very much a bass instrument. That's kind of the way you're going to want to think about it as you're putting it all together. Now these are velocity controlled on the leads, and the basses are all velocity controlled. So if you hit it light, you're obviously going to get a light velocity. On the pads, when we get into those in a little while, those are all going to be driven on the modulation controls. So this is also another one that's in that legato kind of It's that legato type range, so you're not going to be able to play chords on the bass. So there you have that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. Alright, here's one more lead. As you can see on this one, we have kind of fun customized snapshots here. We can actually start it at, let's start at 10 p.m. We're approaching midnight. Way out in the distance. And once again, this is a lead, so again we have the legato connections, so you can't do chords on these leads. Here's your 11 p.m. Getting closer. And again, you have several customizable things. Even once you've set up your snapshots, you have the ability to change. You know, you want a little more chaos, a little more cut, and you can change, you know, how much of that stereo drive do you want. And then even if you adapt a lot of these presets, you know, if you go back out and come back in, you can go right back to the original preset. So it's all good. You really can't screw anything up unless you go and save that. So there's your 11 p.m. midnight lead, and now midnight. So however you choose to play it, I mean, you can do some pretty fun articulations just with those shorts. Obviously on this one we have no real attack or release, so you can do some really short things, but let's say you want to add a little more reverb. You could actually take all that reverb completely out. So you can be pretty dang creative with all this. Let's say we add a little reverb to all of that. So there's that. All right. So now, if we go ahead and I think we're going to be moving in, and we may have another, we do believe we have another lead that we can check out. Oops. Let's see, midnight. So the Moonlight pad, let's go ahead and play with this one first. So we're back to doing the ability to do some chords. We're on the Crescent Moon preset snapshot right now. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Here's the Heavens preset. And again, you have that control, so you can really fine-tune these things however you really want it to be. It's just completely up to your creativity. We're just giving you kind of a baseline with some pretty fun sounds as a starting place, and then giving you some options in terms of the presets. But then after that, you have a lot of flexibility and a lot of control to really do with it as you please. So it's a lot. Just total creativity on your part. I mean, whatever you want to do. Here is the Mythic bass. Again, I believe this is this one has a the key trigger, so that way when if we start and you go up to the next one, this is going to be legato, but when you release, it takes it right back down. So you can do kind of a cool. So this was pretty heavy on the pulse. It looks like, at least in this demo recording, we're having a little trouble with our presets there. I'll have to look into that and see. But let's take that delay down and just get kind of more of a baseline of what this kind of sounds like without all the bells and whistles here. So there you go. So there's the Mythic bass, and we'll make sure that the snapshots are all working before you obviously receive this, but I'm sure there's some good things you'll enjoy there. Alright, let's move along here. Next up is Red Eyes. This is a lead, and have you ever been in the forest and you think you see some eyes looking at you in the dark? That's kind of what inspires this kind of a scary sound here. Let's see here. Pretty crazy. Red Eye Trance, here we go. I bet you're starting to come up with a lot of cool ideas already. Here we go. This is the Red Eye Sidekick. Red Eye Square. And once again, all controllable. So if you don't like that delay or it's too much, you want to bring it down. Now there is, I think, a baseline delay that is baked in, but it's very minor, so you can, of course, add so much more. Let's get some reverb going on here. Okay, moving along. I think we've only got one more. This is the Starlight Legato. So this is once again another lead. And let's see if those, looks like we do have our packs in there, the snapshots. So let's start with the old Moon Rock. Alright, so there's a bass line across the board there. Stardust Anthem. So you can hear the delay in there. And just straight out Starlight. I wish I'd like to see a little more stereo in there. Widen that up, give it some reverb. Now, for the record, I am an absolutely terrible piano player. I was never trained on a piano or any of that kind of stuff. So when I'm composing, I'm probably very slow because I'm just plucking one note at a time, trying to get it right. But nevertheless, we have some really fun products here, I do believe. I stand by this work, and I'm very excited about where we are going with this new company at Stonegate Film Music. You can definitely subscribe to our YouTube. We also have a newsletter subscription if you'd like to keep up with the new products and whatnot that we have coming out. That's the best way to do it, because obviously we will send out emails and obviously product updates and releases. We also will have some free products out there. Once again, there will be the Moonlight Pad here will be a free product available so that you can kind of sample this library before you decide whether or not you want to purchase the rest of it. And then obviously you've just seen kind of a walkthrough of some of what you can do. And we're going to leave you here with a little bit of a demo, the trailer for our release, so you can kind of see what some of these libraries combined can do together and only together. We have no other other libraries that are sampled into this particular demo. It's literally just elements taken from this library and this library only. The sky's the limit. Get out there and unleash your music, and keep up with us at stonegatefilms.com. Thank you. See you next time.